Welcome, wanderers, and come on into our temporary home. So where are we staying at today? Today we are at Grand Lake, Oklahoma, which is right around Afton, a little place called Monkey Island. And for you people who are not just Wyndham, but also Worldmark, kind of the sister company, hell, itch on my nose there, pay close attention. This is a dual affiliated property. What that means is part of the inventory is held for Wyndham, part of the inventory is held for Worldmark. So you can book this out 13 months either way, or however your thing is set up. But you can also use it to transition. So it is a Worldmark and a Wyndham both at the same time. Both my wife and I are here, as well as our service dog who goes with us pretty much everywhere, right, buddy? So we're going to give you a tour. We're in a 3-bedroom today, and you're probably saying, why are you guys in a 3-bedroom? There's 2 of you, and you talk about all the time about booking what you need. Well, we happen to be here for my niece's graduation, so we will be hosting a graduation gathering here, and we kind of needed the space, other than people staying here. We wanted to film for everybody showed up. We'll show you some of those amenities while we're at it. So first of all, we're going to start with right here. This would be your dining room / living room. So you've got a full living room table with 6 seating, 2 bar seats as well. Those are pretty retro, and I really like the kitchen area. I'll let my wife talk more about that in a minute. Here we have our standard TV, which is kind of cool. Check this out if you're so inclined. A real fireplace. There's a lot of them that have a fake fireplace, things like that, but this is a real one. Maybe. Come on, buddy. Give it a second, it'll probably start. There it goes. Decent sized TV. And of course, all the amenities. You have this table. If I remember right, this table actually does open up. I thought it did. Maybe this one does not. Okay. That couch, I already checked. It is not a sofa bed. So there is no bed there. But au contraire, not to worry, because you actually have a full-size Murphy bed. Make sure I don't squish this.
And it's not a full-size Murphy bed. This is a queen-size Murphy bed.
I mean, it feels like a big bed.
Yep.
So I will tell you, I've slept on those sofa beds before. I've also slept on these. These are 10 times more comfortable. So this is definitely preferred. Oof, a little bit more heavy, but it's actually not too bad. So I'll put that up there. So that is our living room and kitchen, or living room and dining room area. We're gonna go back this way to start. First of all, this closet, when I first saw it, I thought, well, that's where the washer and dryer is. It's not just a closet. Just, I guess you put your bags in here or something. Probably what we'll end up doing. Down here, we do have, though, the washer and dryer. So you still do have a washer and dryer, good size one, ironing board, all the things, right?
And this is not a full-size washer and dryer that usually comes in a 3-bedroom unit. So please be aware, this is the stackable one, which is the standard one that they have in these suites and the studios or in the 1-bedrooms. So just, hey, be aware at this property, you're not gonna get a full-size washer and dryer.
I would say there's 2 bedrooms here that kind of classify as almost like master suites or suites. This being one of them. There's a nice large closet here that is actually pretty well lit, so you can put all of your stuff if you're staying for a while. You know, this one also has its very own bathroom attached. So very simple bathroom, single sink, toilet, shower, tub combo. Nothing to write home about, but it's there. It's really nice if you have a bedroom with a bathroom.
Yep. So this is just kind of the regular bath here.
This does appear to be a queen bed. So one room does have a king, one room has a queen, and one room has a set of twins. This would be the queen one, so we're not going to take this one. We're going to take a bigger bed, obviously. One thing I really like about this property is the bedrooms have their own air conditioning. So if you run at different temperatures, like my parents are staying with us, and my mom likes to be frigid cold, she'll probably have that set to 62 tonight. So you can do that without bothering us.
What this property is lacking is the plugins that are in the lamps, and there is no alarm clock here or anything. However, there is plugins on the side of the tables. So it is just in a different location. And as we are continuing through the unit, we'll go ahead and go to the kitchen, and then we'll kind of take you on the rest. So I really like in the hallway area, there is a full-size mirror. You've got your standard stove and refrigerator, microwave. You do have kind of a galley style kitchen here. So for us, given that this is going to be a graduation celebration hosted here, and up to 8 people can sleep in the unit. I do think this kitchen is tight because this is the biggest room on property. Now, the 1-bedroom room at this property has a huge kitchen, totally different layout, and an island. So I do feel like the 3-bedroom is kind of a shaft now that we are in it and I'm seeing what the kitchen space looks like. However, even though I do feel like I'm shafted a little bit, you do have tons of cabinet space, and the cabinets aren't filled, which is good because the nearest grocery store here is gonna be about 10 minutes away. So if you're needing items, you are going to want to bring them. There is not a convenience store or anything close on property. So make sure that you are bringing those items with you and you are coming prepared. So as we continue down that hallway, you're going to notice that
this is a very thin hallway.
You want to show that one more time?
How thin it is? I mean, it's not very thick. 2 people aren't going to go down here at the same time without doing the sideways shuffle. But you really shouldn't need 2 people.
Yep. And so something nice is that this does have 3 bedrooms. Not all 3-bedroom properties have 3 bathrooms. I'm sorry, I misspoke. So this does have 3 bathrooms. All the bathrooms look exactly the same.
Yep, very simple.
Your master is not going to be anything special. It truly looks exactly like the other 2. So this is just kind of a towel closet.
Yep. Kind of cool though. I mean, it is a nice little bathroom. It's right across from the bedroom with the twin beds.
Yep. So you got a nice Jack and Jill twin bedroom set. It does, something I don't like is the fact that you're probably going to have kids staying in here and it is a direct walkout.
Yeah,
and they do not have that in the adult bedrooms. Yeah. So that is I feel like a drawback. We'll talk about the patio here in a second.
Yeah,
but
I'm with you though. I do wish that this was flipped, like we had the full master suite with this door. Because, we may have kids staying with us. I don't want to worry about that. Ours are well behaved, hopefully. It's not ours. This is the master bedroom. Obviously, it is a lot bigger, has a nice setting area. This is going to work out great for us because my wife will have to do some work over here, so she'll have space to do that wherever we decide to set that up. But again, you have the same 2 tables, same plug-ins on them, so it works out really nice. Decent sized little TV in here. I mean, it'll get the job done. It's perfect for a bedroom TV.
Yep, and they have updated this with their furniture, their carpet. Yeah. So if you're looking at this and thinking, man, they need to do an update, this is the update. So,
closet area.
Yep, so they do have a large closet. It's not lighted like the other one. We opted to have the bigger bed versus the smaller one.
Like my wife said, this is the same exact size bathroom. One thing I will point out, we kind of went through and checked everything before we filmed. I did find this toilet to be non-functioning. It is not uncommon at a Wyndham property that I find something that's non-functioning. I took a look at it. The chain had just come disconnected. I fixed it myself. I didn't bother,
calling.
But sometimes it's good to just check. I always like check my first command because you find something you do need to call on, which we have before. You get it taken care of right away. Then they know you found it that way and you didn't break it, kind of thing. All right, let's go talk about some of the amenities here. We'll go out the main door.
So there is a small game room on site. There is a fitness center on site. One thing that we really like about this property that continues to bring us back time and time again is it's close to family. We do like the fact that it's a walkout. You do have propane grills attached.
And they're private. This is your own private grill. I don't care if you have a 3-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, or a 1-bedroom.
Everybody has one.
It's a private grill. It's all set up. It's nice. We're going to use, this is why we selected it. We're running a cookout for the graduation celebration. We're going to have this. We know we don't have to worry about can we get it or fighting people for it. We'll be there. But if we step out here just a little bit, I'm going to show you some of the things they do have here. There is another larger, more community grill there. There's also a basketball goal that's fenced in. It's really nice. Then you do have a pool hot tub area, and yes, that pool is heated, and yes, it's open in May. So if we have kids, we'll be able to take them to do that. So there's a lot of amenities here. This is a property that when you come to, I usually say don't plan on spending much time in the unit, right? You're going to be out doing things. Here, It's the opposite. We spend a lot of time at the unit when we're here, so those things become much more important to us. So there's a lot of nice
Yeah,
things. We're getting a
and
little bit
we
of
are
sparkle.
directly across from the lake, so through those trees, and you might even see the rain coming through.
Yeah, you can
But
kind of see
there's
the
the
lake
lake.
through there.
The beach access and a boat ramp is right down there. In the summer and in the warmer months, it is not uncommon to have boats here in the parking lot. So just know that is something that is usually here. If you come and you have a boat, anticipate using it and being ready to go. Awesome.
As you can see, staff checks on you, which is really nice. One other thing I do want to point out is we're not golfers. But if you're a golfer, this is an excellent resort. You are right next to Shangri-La, which is a very, very highly rated golf course and very, very beautiful grounds. We drive by on the way in. There's golf cart paths and everything that go to it. So if you are a golfer, put this on your list, right? Because you can do your golf thing, you can do your lake thing, you can do it all right here. It's very calm and serene. My wife and I, we're not golfers, so that's why we're talking about other things. But it is great for that if you're into that. Do you have anything else we need to show?
No, I feel like we've kind of hit all the main points. As you can see, there are some of the other like lanai patios, and
You can even look up. There's like, if you're in the upstairs, no elevator here, I don't think.
yes, there is no elevator here.
It's only 2-story, but even there, you have that built-in gas grill, right? I don't know how long those will remain. I know there's been some debate on them leaving or not. From what I understand, the actual owners here, because you're assigned to a property or CWA, have fought to keep that, and I am very appreciative of it because I know it increases the insurance costs and everything else, but they've wanted to keep those, and they're great. I wish every property had that kind of amenity to it.
And then just to kind of wrap this up, couple of things about this property. There is no owner updates on site, so if that is something that you try to avoid or you look forward to, there will be no owner updates here.
And one quick trick I'm going to give you guys before we get off of here. Save these armbands, right? Because these things, they're so much better than a normal key. We love using them. Keep them when you go to places. Because when you hit the places that don't have updates for some of these smaller resorts like here, I don't know if we're going to have Durango soon. We don't know if Durango will have that. They don't have the wristbands. But if you have your own, they can scan them and turn them into a key for you. So we always keep 4 or 5 of these in the car with us. So wherever we go, hey, they don't have wristbands, think we can make our own. We don't have to worry about carrying around a key. So just a little pro tip, right? Save those wristbands. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's it. So thank you for wandering with us.
She says that every time because I can't put that many W's